Hello, everybody. Give a few people to get a chance to get on. Looks like we've got a couple viewers. Okay, so if you're watching this right now, you're most likely watching the playback, but we do have a few people on. So I am Jessica from expressionsvinyl.com. We're going to do Vinyl Friday today. I'm going to do a fun little pack, a fun little project using our pack, our back to school pack. Hey, Barbara. Okay, and I'm going to show you guys a couple sneak peeks as well before we really get started. So our pattern, our print on demand pattern vinyl. I love it. So I'm going to show you guys some sneak peeks of some stuff coming up. Eee, how cute is that? I'm going to go really quick because I don't really know if I should be showing you guys. I didn't ask anybody, I just did it. So some really fun woodsy patterns coming up. And then Halloween. I love them. So tell me what you think. Hi, Kylie. All right. I haven't seen you forever, Kylie. I miss you. All right. Okay, so those are our fun sneak peeks. Today I'm going to do the project using our field trip pack. We just released this on Tuesday. We have some left. I think we were at like 18 this morning, and that's going to be the last of it. So if you guys want these packs, today's the day to jump on and get them. And I've put links up at the top of this, so you can see. Hi. Thanks. Awesome. Love this. Love the packs. Okay, so this pack is out right now. You can get it. There's a link up at the top. This one is the adhesive, and I'm going to show you all the vinyl that comes in that. We have this fun apple pattern and this chalkboard doodles. Cute as that. And this is a red. I had to sneak a piece from this one, but this is the red Leicester. Let me make sure it is red. Okay. And then the blue, this is the royal blue. Can you see that? So pretty. It's like a shiny, kind of like a gum wrapper. And then this is our Series 51. So this is a permanent adhesive. All of these are permanent adhesive. In the sunshine yellow. And we've got the carrot. And what guys, oh, this is the silver, the chrome brushed. So it's a metallized. It's way fun. And then back to our Series 51. This is the sugar plum, the bright berry, the caterpillar green, and then we have this chalkboard vinyl, which is awesome. I love it. So I'm going to be using little pieces of all of this for my project today. But I wanted to show you exactly what was in that pack. So you can see, and then I'm going to show you some projects that Starla and Joanne did because they're amazing and did a good job. So thanks, Alicia. Okay, I'm going to show you guys the heat transfer pack that we have for back to school as well. This is the E equals MC squared pack. Really cute pattern. I love this one. So it's got this chemistry, just a fun like science. So if you guys have people that are science teachers or into science, or kids are into science, then we've got this holographic. This is a Caesar heat transfer vinyl, and I love the holographic. It's really fun. And then we have, I gotta flip this over so I make sure I say the names of the colors. Right. When I go live, my whole brain just goes away and I forget everything I ever knew. Jody, so is this available in HTV? Yes. So the patterns that are in the adhesive, the apple and the chalkboard doodle, you can get those on the print on demand in HTV. You can pick if you want HTV or adhesive. You can get those separately on the print on demand. They do take a couple extra days to process, but those are available. And as well as this one in the pack, this is heat transfer, but you can get this on the print on demand in adhesive if you want. Okay, so back to our heat transfer pack, we've got this fun pattern. And then we've got the lime in the Caesar stretch, Caesar Easy Weed stretch. And the sea glass, sorry guys, these are sticking together. Sea glass, which is a really fun, like greenish blue. It's coming across really blue on my screen, but the purple berry and orange, and then that holographic in sky blue that I love. Okay, so are you guys ready to see projects that Starla and Joanne did? They're amazing. Oh, before I forget, if you guys share this post, we're giving away these packs. So one of each. to a lucky winner. So share this post where we're going. Share it with friends who you think would be interested in vinyl or learning some new tips and tricks that I'm going to show you while we're doing our project here. Let me check on some comments real quick. Megan got hers today, super fast shipping. That is awesome. Hey, Tiffany. Good morning, Brenda. You got it on Wednesday. Awesome, Gloria. Can any of the pattern vinyl be purchased by itself because I love the apple? Yes. So yesterday we actually released the patterns on their own. So they're on the print on demand. They take a couple of days extra to process, but they are on there. So look under our patterns and you will see them, and you can choose if you want heat transfer or adhesive in any of those patterns that I showed you earlier. Sea glass is gorgeous. Yes, Heather, I love the sea glass and the purple berry. That's fun too. And Donna loves the sea glass too. Yeah, these packs are awesome. So I'm guessing we're gonna run out of these packs pretty soon. So if you want one, go grab them. I put a link up at the top. Thanks, pretty colors. Hey, from Japan, awesome. I love reading your guys' comments. Oh, in Hawaii, Erin, you are a lucky, lucky person. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the projects that Joanne and Starla did with these. Starla did this cute pillow. You guys see that? Tell me, let me know if it's facing the right way. Are you guys reading this the right way? It's the right way on my end, but I'm not sure about yours. So how funny is that? And then she put the pattern behind. A good mix. I like it. Okay, and then I went and stole these projects from our storefront. So I have a person with me, but Joanne made this fun shirt. Ready to rock first grade. Do you see that? How cute is that? So there's a couple ideas with the heat transfer. Awesome. Okay, if I missed your comments while we're live, I will go back and answer them. I'm just reading through kind of quick, so. But if you guys have questions while we're going, let me know and I will try to catch them all. Awesome. Thanks for sharing, Tiffany. Oh, Shelly, you graduated from Shelly, Deneen? That is awesome. I'm not too familiar with Shelly. I actually grew up in Rigby, which is not very far. And then now I live in Idaho Falls, but our Expressions Vinyl is located in Shelly. So I'm getting familiar with Shelly. And oh, thank you. It is facing the right way. Okay. And then we also have this fun project. You can put that on a cute t-shirt if you had an adult or a little one in your life was into science stuff. Okay, I want to show you, I want to brag on Starla for a minute because she's amazing with her wood skills. So she used vinyl as a stencil and cut these out of wood and then used that pattern, the apple pattern, for a background. And then these little guys look like they're like nail heads, but it's actually that metallized, that silver metallized vinyl. And she made this little schoolhouse too. How cute are those? She's amazing. And she just like whips stuff out of wood, no big deal. I can't. I would like to enlist her for my orders. I know, isn't that microscope adorable? Okay, then this is a cute little mug. Stay sharp. And this is with the adhesive. Okay, and then there's this big sign. Using that pack, all the different colors. How cute is this? So tell me, guys, when do you guys start school? Or when do your kids start school? If you're a teacher, when do you start? When do your kids start? My son starts the 27th, I think. I should know this better. I think it's the 20th. No, it's the end of the month. And I have done no school shopping. We did buy a couple outfits at the outlets last weekend, but other than that, I've bought no school supplies. You send them with a notebook and a pen the first day, and we'll go from there. So. I do miss the days of like, you need 4 packs of crayons. That was fun. If you guys are like me, I love the school supply aisle or the office supply aisle. It's super fun. Any excuse to go into Staples. All right, this is a fun one that Joanne did. And I love how she mixed those patterns in. And there's the chalkboard vinyl at the bottom. Super cute. And she made that little, I'm opposite and it's messing me up. She made this cute little measuring tape on that one. So way fun projects that the girls did. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, my commenting. Okay, so we're gonna get into our project. So don't forget to share this because we're going to give you a pack if you want. And I am going to make a fun little teacher sign using all the stuff from the pack. So, and I'm going to put it on this little piece of wood. So let's get started with that. I'm going to take you down so you guys can see my cutting mat. And I weeded some of it out, but I wanted to show you guys most of how I do the project. So this is the Series 51 in Carat, and this is going to be my background. I did some offsetting in my Silhouette program, so you guys can see this. And then I'm going to layer all the different colors on top of that. But this gives me a nice base. I love the offset feature in the Silhouette for layering because I can use this as a good background, a good base. And it helps me line up everything super easy. So get all the middles popped out here. It's hard to see. My laptop's blocking my normal light. And sometimes when you have these offsets for the background, there's just little tiny ones to pop out. All right, are you guys telling me when your kids start? My comments seem to have, I can't read my comments anymore. Okay, I'm shaking, the laptop's shaking. Okay, so this is my base. And now I'm gonna take and add my little elements. So these are little apples, and I'm not gonna use transfer tape on these because I don't necessarily need it with a solid shape. So these apples are out of that luster in red, so it gives it kind of a shiny. And I'm just gonna eyeball these. Okay. And then I have already put some clear transfer tape on a few of my pieces, but not all of them. So, and I want to show you guys my apples here, how they cut out of the pattern. And since these also are just a solid piece, I'm not transfer tape, and I'm just going to eyeball this to line it up. And I like using the offset with the pattern vinyl as well because it gives it that, helps it stand out a little bit more depending on the background color of your project. All right, and now I've got my little leaves. And like I said before, this is all the permanent adhesive. So it works great outdoors. Now I can't remember where these go, my little leaves. What side do these go on? Let me try this one over here. I didn't mark which one was the top, so there we go. Add my little stem. This one might go off a little bit of my background, but that's okay because it will still fit on my project. So we'll let him hang off that backing a little bit. All right, I'm going to check comments here. Oh, my comments went away. I can't see them. All right, so now I'm going to layer this, and I am just going to peel off part of it just to get a start. So I'm using the clear transfer tape, and I'm going to lay this down and make sure I have it where I want. And then I'm going to stick, you guys, I'm doing this upside down. Hopefully this is somewhat lined up. Peel off the rest. Let me see how we did. And I'm getting a little off, so I'm going to bend that down. Oh, perfect. Okay. And then I've got my two that I'm going to layer. And I love the clear transfer tape for layering. Very helpful. Okay, now I've got my big welcome that I wanted to show you guys weeding it out. I've cut this out of the pattern, that chalkboard doodle pattern. Stuck together for a second. You just want to weed it nice and slow. And then I'm going to trim it out. Save that little chunk. I might need it later for a little project. Okay, and then I'm going to put my transfer tape over this guy. Start at the edge and bring it back. Oops. Trim it off. And then just make sure to get any bubbles out with my application tool. Okay, and now I'm going to trim this a little closer to the letters because we're going to layer this one on that orange base. All right. So remember to share this while we're going, and I'm going to give away a couple of these packs. All right, so again, let's start from the middle this time and see if that helps us. Peel that transfer tape off, or sorry, peel that paper backing off to expose that adhesive on the transfer tape. And then we're going to get this nice and centered. All my projects that I brought in are falling over. Okay, and then I'm going to stick that down in the middle and then hinge it, peel that backing paper off of the rest. And flip it over. And I've got it a little crooked, so I'm going to try and don't recommend doing projects upside down. I should have just peeled it off. But pop that on there. Got a little transfer or a little backing paper stuck in there. Sweet. Okay, and then I got one little, and I'm just going to eyeball this one. I keep trying to hinge it, but it's just not working. Okay, and this welcome back file is from the Silhouette store. And it is called Welcome Back by Sweet Elise, number 46103. And I will put a link up to that as well. So we pretty much have transfer tape over all our stuff, but I do want to do this in one piece. So like this is separate and this is separate because the transfer tape stops right here and here. So I am going to put a little chunk through the middle to piece those together a little bit. I don't want to waste a whole lot because it already has it on there, but I do need to piece those. Yep. Okay. So all one piece. Now we are this on our board. And you can see I've got a blank spot down here. I'm going to put some chalkboard vinyl there. And you can put a teacher's name or leave it blank, and you could put like a room number. Okay, so then again, I'm just going to peel off half of this backing paper. Oh, but then I'm losing it right there. Okay, go to this side. Oh, I lost my tool. Okay, I didn't get enough transfer tape down there. So line this up to where we want it. Got that seam we're going to fight a little bit. Can you guys see this seam right here? Okay, and I'm going to flip this over. And peel off that paper backing from our transfer tape and our vinyl. Exposing that adhesive. Okay, and then carefully put this back and rub it down. Okay, and I forgot my this little part came off, so we're gonna have to peel off our transfer tape first. And that permanent vinyl sticks so well. Oh, I lost my leaf. Down. And I've got extra layers of transfer tape from that layering that I got to get off. And then we'll stick our two back down. All right, so I can't see comments right now, but I hope you guys are telling me when your kiddos start school or when you start school if you're a teacher, and also sharing this with your friends so I can give these packs away. Pretty excited about that. So if you're new here, we do Vinyl Friday. We do a project every other Friday. We do it live. Sometimes we have our fun blogger friends be guests for us, and they do a terrific job. And then we also have just started Will It Stick Wednesday, which is really fun. We're going to do that every other week and just see if things will stick to random things. So Joanne's up next week, and she is going to do it on like non-conventional items like a football or random things and see what will stick to those and give suggestions on what kind of vinyl to use. So this is our chalkboard. You guys can see I did a little testing with some pieces. And again, since this is a solid piece, I'm not going to use the transfer tape. I'm just going to lay it down here. Trying not to touch that adhesive as much as I can. Okay. And now this is where you could write like Mrs. Taylor, or if you're using this for a class sign, or you could use it for a fun first day of school photo op and do like first grade or second grade or whatever. But anyway, there is our fun layered project with our field trip pack. And let me see if I can get back to comments. Oh, August 27th. Yes, Janine says she's past the stage of getting kids ready for school. Woohoo. That is nice. You can sleep in if you want. Wednesday the 15th, Royce, that is so early. The 15th? That is soon. You've only got a couple weeks. Goes back on September 20th. Awesome. Cool. Cool, cool. Well, there is our fun sign. And adhesive vinyl, if you need more adhesive vinyl, is 20% off. This goes through Monday at expressionsvinyl.com with the code BACKTOSCHOOL18. It's BACKTOSCHOOL18. Okay, I'm checking over my notes to make sure we covered everything we were supposed to cover. Okay, so cut settings. So cut settings, they're all on our website. The Series 51, I cut just like vinyl, blade at a 2, speed at a 5, and then my pressure at a 5. The pattern, I bump it up a little bit. I do my blade at a 2, my speed at a 5, and then my blade on a 9. Now every blade is different. If your blade is brand new, you're probably gonna wanna start at like a 5 or a 6. If your blade is older, you might need to go up to a 10 or 11. So it just depends on where you're at with that. And these are all silhouette settings. The Cricut settings are listed on our website. For those. And the chalkboard is a little thicker. I wanted to show you guys kind of how thick that was. It's a very stiff chalkboard, and I love it because it holds up so much better, and you can write on it and it will wipe away because it is a little stiffer. Most of your markers will wipe away and your chalk. So I cut that with my blade at a 3, speed at a 5, and then the thickness at a 10 because it is a little bit thicker material. So a little sturdier. Debbie says, I'm a grandma, so my job is done. Good job. You put your time in. Nicole, August 20th. 2 high schoolers and 1 elementary. I'm so nervous about high school. This is his first year, my son's first year for high school. It makes me nervous. We're not in our sweet little elementary anymore. All right, grandkids August 13th. Whoa, nephew started on August 5th, or starts on August 5th. That is just a couple days. Awesome. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed this final Friday. If you have any questions about layering or transfer tape or vinyl, let us know in the comments and we will get you answered. Just going through questions. Applying both the 31 and the 51 to a wall at school and could not get it to adhere. What am I doing wrong? Okay, so Jody has a question. She can't get her adhesive vinyl to adhere, the 31 or the 51. So sometimes paint, and sometimes when it's around children, they make the paint that actually will repel stains. If it repels stains and fingerprints, it's also going to repel vinyl. So that's probably the first thing. Something you could try is washing it down with a cleaner like a Windex or something that's not going to leave a film, like No Pledge, and see, maybe alcohol it off and see if that'll wipe any grease. If there's grease on the wall or fingerprints already on the wall, that might wash away anything that's making it not stick. But sometimes they do use those heavy duty paints. They resist fingerprints, which also resists vinyl. And sometimes the texture of the wall will affect that as well. Oh, that's tough. That is so fun, but it's so tough. All right, cool. Well, I hope you guys have a great Friday. Have fun getting ready for school. And yeah, Joanna will be back next Wednesday. And all this week we're posting back to school stuff. So if you guys have binders or books, we have a couple posts down, go look at it. And show us your pictures of the stuff you're decorating for school. We'd love to see it, how you're decorating your school supplies with vinyl. So, all right, guys, have a great day, and we will talk to you later. And I'm gonna go pick a winner if you share this, so go share it. See ya.